I cannot believe what the NFL is doing. This video is brought to you by TatumReport.com. TatumReport.com. The link is in the description section. Brand new website, 100% verified news, 100% free to you. Go on and subscribe and also donate to support the website so we can keep all the fresh news going, because you can't depend on these fake news networks because they'll screw you every time. Like and subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so you get notifications anytime I go live or make a video. Make sure you still subscribe to my channel, like this video, comment on this video, share this video. And remember, it's more than just a website. It's a movement. Now let's get into this. The NFL. I was going to let him go. I was going to stop talking about the NFL. I had already made my mind up. I'm never going to watch NFL football games ever again. I'm never going to watch NFL football games again. Even though the quarterback went to the Patriots, Cam Newton went to the Patriots, seemed like it'd be very entertaining to see what he does. I am not watching it. Now, here is the biggest reason I'm not watching it. Is taking a knee for the national anthem is completely unacceptable, especially when you're doing it on the premise of being oppressed when you make millions and millions of dollars, I don't know, every month, especially for some of these players that are taking a knee and being weenie. Now, the second major reason, and let me touch on that real quick because I know people going to try to go off on that. Let me touch on that kneeling stuff. Colin Kaepernick never had proper intentions with kneeling for the national anthem. He tried to say it's not about the flag, and all of his advocates try to say it's not about the flag. In his statement, he said, I will not stand for a flag or a country that oppresses black people and people of color or discriminates against them or something of that nature. But he mentioned the flag and the country synonymously. He never had any intention other than to disrespect America. Now, what has that done for the country? Nothing. They have accomplished nothing. They haven't done nothing. Awareness, we're done with awareness, okay? Who are you making aware? Me? The man next to me? None of us are racist. Not one of us are participating in hurting black folks. None of us. But the racists ain't listening to you. The person with the hoodies on ain't listening to you. They don't care what you're talking about. You're actually making it more upset. Now, let me get to the subject at hand. The reason why I'm making this video, which is the number 2 reason why I'm done with the NFL, and I only need 2, is that they had the nerve to allow players to put decals on their helmet to show respect or to show, I don't know, honor to African American. They probably don't have no white people on there. African Americans of police brutality and what was it? Police brutality and systemic racism. What person deserves to be on the decal of a helmet because of systemic racism? God is my witness, y'all. It is blowing my socks off. Systemic racism is all BS. I want y'all to know that. Before I continue, systemic racism is BS. They just make up stuff because they cannot identify racism that can be fixed or that we all can get behind. They say it's systemic because we can never track it. We can never focus on it. We never find it. We can never eradicate it because it's systemic. It's in the system to a point in which we cannot control. These people are fraudulent, completely fraudulent. But they're going to put these people on decals on NFL teams' helmets. Now, they would not let the Dallas Cowboys put the fallen officers in that situation that happened in Dallas. You know what I'm saying? Where 5 white officers went on to meet Jesus because of one person who is of the devil. They wouldn't even let them put decals on a helmet to honor the loss of police officers in their city. Not the entire NFL, but their city. They said no. They rejected it. And Jerry Jones came out and said, you know what? We respect that the NFL want everything to be in unison. He took that punch in the chest to say, okay, we all do it the same way. That's fair. That's fine. I'll abide by that. But now what are they doing? They're not even mandating that you wear the name of a person in your own city. They're not even mandating that it's uniform across the NFL. 32 teams can have 32 different ways of doing it, meaning that one team can have one name for everybody's helmet. And then other teams can have, I don't know, they can get 50-some names on there, depending on how many players will be visible. It's asinine. And then in my mind, who are you gonna put on there? Who you gonna put on there? Michael Brown? Who else you gonna put on there? Rayshard Brooks? Breonna Taylor? Who you gonna put on your helmet? And I know for a fact, I know it. Y'all can see it in my face. I'm finna get crazy. Y'all know for a fact they're not gonna put none of them young people on there in the inner city, in these flybys. You know what I'm talking about? They ain't gonna say none of them. Kid at a birthday party, kid in the backseat of a car that our channel raised money to help their family because Black Lives Matter is nowhere to be found. They're not gonna put their names on the hat. They're not gonna put their names on the helmet. Huh? You know how many people lose their lives from inner city situations? And they're not going to put none of their names on the helmet? None. But you're going to put somebody who is a registered offender, which is Alton Sterling, registered offender, prohibited possessor, doing a crime at the time, had a you know what on his hip, and should have never had it. Who are you going to name? A bunch of criminals. Y'all finna put a bunch of criminals on the back of your helmet. George Floyd, what did he do in his whole life until he ended up under the knee of a police officer? What did he do his whole life besides be a crook? And even when he changed his life, he back on methamphetamine and fentanyl, trying to buy stuff with fake money, living in a state completely separate from his wife? Okay. Who else? Nothing but criminals. Walter Scott. Yeah, it wasn't right that the cop did that to him in the back. Hit him in the back. But Walter Scott was like $40,000 behind on child support, and he fought the cop before running away from the cop, and the cop did what he did. Who next? They still talking about Sandra Bland. Sandra Bland? Woo. I don't know what's worse. Is it the leftist lunacy, or is it the black degradation? Because black people are pushing this in the NFL. The black players. Like how lame do you have to be that you're gonna push an agenda that's gonna lose you revenue? And you're accomplishing nothing. Nothing. And the same players on the Chicago Bears that are going to put Alton Sterling or somebody on their helmet, and they're going to overlook all the young people that are perishing due to B-on-B violence. They ain't going to get no t-shirt, no funeral, no nothing. All these players, Chicago Bears, the Baltimore Ravens, LA Rams. You want me to keep going? Y'all ain't gonna put no real people on your helmet. You're gonna put these grown men who made a decision to participate in behaviors that led down to their demise. Ain't nobody can tell me different, man. The NFL is through. I will never watch the NFL again. I don't want to hear about it. I hope that you Patriots and everybody watching this, you better not show up at a game. You better not buy a ticket. You better not watch it on TV. Because they get away with anything they want to do. They just doing all kinds of crazy stuff and getting away with it. And what do? Oh, man. No, we need to start showing up and showing out. There's no way in the world Patriots should be watching the NFL. Millions of people who watch the NFL, it is a propaganda machine. It's over. It's over. We should make sure that the NFL is done. We shouldn't go to another game. We shouldn't pay another dollar. We shouldn't buy another jersey. Burn that stuff. Throw that jersey in the fire. Be done with it. If I have any remnants of an NFL, I'm throwing it away. My son, I don't even know if I let my son play football no more. Man, I need to put you down a different track where you don't end up being an idiot like some of these brothers in the NFL. Making all this money and they ain't worth a dime. Making all this money and they can't put their money together, do nothing better, nothing good in the black community. Put their money together and do something sustainable where it's on the news because you're doing so well. It's on the news that y'all built a school together, but y'all ain't finna do nothing but complain and act dumb and ignorant, and that's why we ain't never gonna be nothing. It's like that parent that telling their kid, you're doing that, you ain't never gonna be nothing, acting like that. This is what I'm saying to the woke community. especially you black woke folks, you ain't never gonna be nothing in America if you keep being dumb. If you keep glorifying crooks, and then the innocent you don't even mention. They don't even get a t-shirt or get on your Instagram page. But you promoting unbecoming behavior. You promote hip-hop music where they talking about destroying the very existence that you are involved in. You just keep falling deeper and deeper into a demise. I don't understand your thought process. You're getting ready to SJW yourself out of millions of dollars just to show you down with the crew. And you finna lose all that revenue from the NFL. Do you understand what you're doing? Y'all don't get it. Do you understand how you are viewed in this country? You talk about, oh, we getting treated bad. No, we may start getting treated bad because y'all are knuckleheads. You are losers. You have not accomplished anything. You play a sport. You don't make no real money. You don't have no real generational wealth. 80-some% of the NFL go bankrupt. Y'all ain't doing nothing. That stuff come and go. What are you establishing? You ain't got nothing. And I'm trying to tell you ain't got nothing, and y'all don't want to listen. When our numbers are the worst in this country, you ain't got nothing. You need to shut up with all that police, and start focusing on the man in the mirror. Because them clinic numbers are the highest per capita out of any race. Them violence numbers are the highest per capita out of any race. Them incarceration numbers are the highest of any race. Them welfare numbers are higher than any race. Them uneducated numbers, I have a second grade reading level, can't graduate high school numbers are at a high rate. Highest per capita out of any race. You want a black power? You better black power in your own community. You better black power your butt, take that SAT serious. You better black power your butt back to the house with them kids. Since you want a black power. Man, you are embarrassing people. You are embarrassing black people. This don't mean nothing anymore. This fist don't mean nothing anymore. Y'all have diluted this because you want to celebrate criminals. You've diluted this power that black folks once had. Now all y'all whiny simps just whining all the time. I'm oppressed. Somebody looked at me in the grocery store and I don't know what to do about it. You a simp. Y'all the simpest of the simpest. If it wasn't for these white folks, and I hate to say it, some of y'all gonna be mad, but I'm telling the truth, and you know I'm telling the truth. If it wasn't for white men in America, straight Christian white men, we wouldn't have a country. We leave it up to you fools, we would have nothing. We would have nothing. And you want to bash the white man. But if you look at the world, look at the voting, look at wealth, what are we doing? We the low man on the totem pole. It's like being a team that's losing the game and people celebrating because we scored a touchdown. You're losing the game. You're down 55-0, 55-7. You just scored a touchdown. What you celebrating for? You got to score, I don't know how many more points. But you're celebrating. Y'all over here protesting, acting like you really doing something because you get Black Lives Matter on the side of a street. You down 50 points. What are you talking about? Because you didn't got a decal of a criminal on the back of your helmet. Now you done something. You down 50 points, bro. You need to go down to that PP hood. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You need to go stand in front of that joker and encourage them sisters not to go up in there. Some of y'all brothers need to stay at home, take care of your kids, or stop smashing and dashing. Then you'll gain some points. That's another touchdown. You want to win the game? You want to win the game of being an American? You want to win the game of being successful? Stay at home and quit all that single parent household stuff. That's a touchdown. Get out. Stop going to that meal Getting rid of your kid before they be born. That's a touchdown. Stop all that violence in the inner city. That's a touchdown. Get you an education. Graduate high school with some dignity. That's another touchdown. Stop with all this SJW stuff and work for what you want to get. Create value. Nobody owe you nothing. That's another touchdown. Maybe you'll be ahead of the game. But until y'all fools want to score more than one touchdown, we ain't never going to be ahead of the game. It sickens me when I go out in the world and I see white people, and I'm keeping it real with y'all. I see white men doing really, really well. And it ain't got nothing to do with the color of their skin. The white men that I see doing well, it's the content of their character. They don't look at me any different. They see me, hey, Mr. Tatum, how you doing, brother? Let me put you on game. Let me show you how I make money, how I make money. Let me give you some wisdom on this and on that. They successful. Then you go down to the brothers. What are y'all doing? What are y'all? Amar Arbery still jogging? What are y'all doing? Then you up here in your SJW. You vote for Hillary Clinton. Maybe it's the difference between conservative and Democrat. I don't know. But I know, man, I'm disappointed in a lot of y'all brothers out here, man. I'm disappointed. I feel like it's only a few of us. Probably 40% of the whole community got some sense. And then we get dogged out because we got sense. Y'all got to stop this. You don't look good. You look good in the hood. You look good with people that ain't got no money. But the people flying in these jets, owning multi-billion-dollar companies, passing down generational wealth for 100, 200 years, they looking at you and laughing at y'all. The dudes that own the teams, they laughing at y'all. You a player. He throw you 20 million. They making billions. Throw you 20 million to get you to run and bang your head around and end up with CTE. And y'all, yeah, we got the power. We got the power over the... What? One owner, 50-some players. There's 32 owners. You do 53 players on 32 teams. I mean, let me do the math. While I got y'all here, I'm going to do the math. I'm going to do the math, and then I'm going to get out of here. Let's see. 32 teams times 53 players. That's 1,600 players. 32 owners. 1,600 players. These 32 owners, one owner make more than all 53 players. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. I say 53 players, 1,600 players. It's out of control, man. Let me get off this video because I can talk about this for another hour or two. But I want you to watch the rest of my videos. Hit me on the comment section. Let me know what you think. Is B. Tatum tripping? Did I go too far or did I not go far enough? Make sure you visit TatumReport.com, TatumReport.com. The link is in the description section. This is where you get all the news. 100% verified, 100% free to you. Join it. Donate if you feel compelled to. Thank you all for all the support that you've already done. I love you guys. I'll see you on the next one. I'm out.